Hello, thought I'd just make a very, hopefully, somewhat quick video on kind of Onslaught and the crew skills you want. I might also, I hope to put in field mods and also equipment for some tanks, but obviously I can't explain everything on equipment or I'll be here for hours and hours, as well as field mods, but I'll just quickly show, hopefully, everything. So, yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Hope you enjoy. Okay, for RHM, you take the first three on the top row. You then take Recon, Emergency, and Stay Sharp. Obviously, you can. It's preferable if you take Stay Sharp because you have that medkit heal, and you just get a 5% bonus to your health, or not your entire tank, and it's like stacking with Emergency, and you get like a 10% bonus. If for some reason you can't be bothered doing that, it's either coordination. It's either coordination or probably like could be sound detection, maybe because you'll get striked a few times in RHM. For the radio operator, it's a bit simple for the first two, obviously situational awareness and jamming. After that, there's a lot of skills you could take. You could take firefighting if you're like worried about being set on fire, though it's onslaught, so the likelihood is quite low, I would say. So it's kind of like a pointless skill, and then it's in between side by side and communication expert. Again, you could take signal interception. I guess you could take this as well. This is probably okay, but it's your choice, really. Personally, I'm gonna probably just put signal interception, but honestly, all of these are like probably pretty good, other than threat search, which is a crap skill. Okay, for the gunner, you take BIA repairs, camo, snapshot, armorer. Technically, you should take armorer first. This and this. You could even drop snapshot because the gun handling of RHM is so good, but it's up to you, I guess. Deadeye is, I guess not that good because, it's onslaught, but you might set a fire on a 430U or something. For the loader, it's quite simple. You take intuition, ammo tuning, and close combat. You could take adrenaline rush, maybe, but I think this is more useful just in case when you're in them close encounters. You can have that better DPM by 2.5%. Okay, for the driver, you're now taking BIA repairs and camo again. You're then taking smooth ride. I would then take reliable placement. Well, if you want to do it in order, it would be probably controlled impact, smooth ride, and reliable placement. Obviously, there's a lot of skills on the driver that are good. You could take engineer instead of maybe smooth ride because you don't need the accuracy on the move, but and you will actually get that top speed, and it's kind of nice for going backwards at 23. But it's your choice, really, I guess. But I will go for engineer. Right, so for EBR, it's obviously BIA repairs and camo, and then it's recon, coordination, and emergency. Pretty simple for commander. For the loader, obviously intuition, ammo tuning, and then it's your choice of like probably close combat or adrenaline rush, because these like three skills are kind of useless. You could maybe put second chance, maybe, but I think for now I'll just put close combat. For the gunner, same again, top three, and then snapshot, armorer, and then it's either deadeye. It's probably designated target actually, just for spotting people for longer. Obviously, driver is the same, top three, and then reliable placement, so you have more HP on your wheels, so you don't get slowed down as much, or have to like fully repair them. Controlled impact then, and then it's probably engineer just to make use of your top speed. Why not even go even faster? It could be smooth ride if you really wanted instead of engineer, but it's up to you. For the radio operator, BAA repairs and concealment, obviously situational awareness, and then jamming, and then it's either maybe communication expert because you just need, I think, 2k. I think EBR has 2k hit points to spot, and then you get this bonus, or it's firefighting. I wouldn't put obviously side by side because I highly doubt you're going to be 50 meters with a tank. Battle temperament, I doubt you're going to get striked that much, and if you are, then surely you should be able to run away a little bit. But yeah, I think we'll just do this for now. Recon, emergency, and coordination. You could maybe drop the coordination if like you really want something else, like say stay sharp or sound detection, for example, but I think this will do well most of the time. For the radio operator, it's pretty simple again. Situational awareness for side-by-side and jamming. You could drop the side-by-side because sometimes maybe we won't be 50 meters away from your team because, you know, you're a sniping medium tank, but I think it's still useful just in case you are in them fights, and I don't see any other skill being as good as that. For the gunner, BI repairs camo, snapshot, armor, deadeye. You could drop snapshot for designated target technically if you think the gun handling is good enough, but you know, that's up to you. I mean, you could even drop deadeye for this, but I kind of like the deadeye just in case, you know, you do set a fire or something. And obviously ammo tuning just for more alpha than close combat, because you know there will be times where you will going to be close to the enemy, and yeah, reloading 2.5 seconds faster is always nice. Right, for CS, Commander obviously first top, and then Recon, Emergency, and Coordination. Pretty simple again. Then Gunner, oh, I should do, we'll just do Gunner, why not? Gunner, obviously first three again, and then Armorer, Snapshot, and it's either Deadeye or Designated Target. I mean, you could maybe put quick aiming, but like I think Deadeye will probably be more helpful. But you could swap these interchangeably, to be honest. Yeah, so we'll go back to this. So view range is just enough here. I would put firefighting on this CS. Would I risk it? It's very tempting. I mean, there's a lot of skills here. You can pick side by side because sometimes you're playing with other CSs. You could put firefighting to make sure you're safe. I mean, with the new, because CS now in this update in 2026 April, CSs will get strike off opener, so level 1 strike off opener. So this could be quite helpful. Though does level 1 actually give stun? I don't think it does, right? So maybe not. Ignore me. I think we'll put battle temperament on it, I think. Driver, obviously first row again. Then we got reliable placement, controlled impact, and then it's either engineer or smooth ride. Again, if you want a bit more better gun handling, drop the engineer for smooth ride. But personally, it's kind of nice to have this extra one forward and back speed, especially the back speed on the CS because of engineer. Loader, pretty simple. First three again, ammo tuning, close combat, and then it's probably adrenaline rush. Again, you could have intuition, could be quite helpful to have if you're fighting like a RHM and such, especially if you're fighting RHM actually, because if you don't fire HE, I think an RHM and like basically has the same DPM as you. So, but for now, I think most of the time I'll use adrenaline rush. As after, you know, shooting the RHM once, you can always just reload a HE shell. Right, for auto-loading medium tanks, so we have BIA repairs camo, then we have coordination emergency, and then it is your choice, really. Personally, I'm just going to go view range. There we go. Because you do need it to get 445. Obviously, this is just showing it with the abilities being active for emergency. But yeah, we have, you know, 14. I mean, just the view range is just not enough, right? So you need also a situational awareness, and you get 444. And with BIA fully done, then you will get enough. So next is probably jamming. And then it's kind of your choice if you want to use side-by-side, battle temperament, or firefighting. Personally, I'd probably go for side-by-side, but battle temperament is also, you know, still quite nice. Gunner, BI repairs, camo, snapshot, armorer, and then again your choice of basically these three skills. Probably quick aiming is quite nice for a bat chat. You know, Deadeye is also quite nice, I would imagine, as well. You know, you have a lot of choices. I'll probably just put Deadeye for now. For the loader, obviously you can take Mag Mastery, Ammo Tuning, and Intuition. Pretty no-brainer there. Driver, we have BIA, Repairs, Camo, Reliable Placement again, Controlled Impact, Engineer, and yeah, that's it, I guess. Again, you could take Smooth Ride if you feel like the gun is not good enough. Obviously, if you're using, this crew for also randoms, you're going to be taking Smooth Ride, and I don't think it'll be that big of a deal between having it and not having Engineer. But this is solely focusing on Onslaught, obviously. Okay, next we have E50M. Now, most of the time, I would say you're going to be running this with no camo. Obviously, if you're in like tournaments and stuff, you might pick camo instead of, probably recon, because you might have enough view range, maybe. You don't actually, but you might replace one of these skills, probably stay sharp with camo, and then, you have some camo. If you're playing maybe Muro or something like that, we need like a bit of camo in case you're playing in the late game and you need a little bit of camo, But for now, most maps, I think, where you take E50M, they're going to be city maps, and you can kind of take this and you're normally fine. For the gunner, most of the time, I think you'll be taking something like this most of the time. Now it's kind of your choice again. You could take camo, you could take the designated target, you could even take quick aiming, but it depends. I doubt you need the turret traverse really, because the aim speed you will not need. But I think I'll put designated target, because it is sometimes helpful to spot people for an additional 2 seconds in Onslaught. Okay, for driver, E50M, you have BIA repairs as always, reliable placement, very underrated skill at the moment it seems. Controlled impact obviously, because you're going to be ramming stuff, and then I would take Smooth Ride, and then it's kind of your choice again. You could take field support, you could take off-road driving if you're playing an off-road map. Again, if you think you're going to be playing Muro in like a tournament or something, you could take off-road driving. But I think for the vast majority of maps where you're picking E50M, it's either engineer or field support. Clutch braking is, I would say, not that useful at all. Especially as you're normally fine anyway. You have Inspire most of the time going on, so your turning speed is more than fine. But I think I will take engineer, but I am looking at this and thinking this could be really nice. You'd basically never be able to be tracked, so fuck it, I'll go here and try it out. But I think most of the time engineer will probably be better for you. Right, for the radio operator, BI repairs, situational awareness, obviously side by side. I would probably put jamming on, and then it's again up to a lot of things. You could take camo again, you could take even this. You're not going to take this or this, because you don't get set on fire that much, or like ever in any 50M, and you're not probably going to spot like 3000 HP, so it's probably not that one. So it's either like this one, or signal interception, I guess. I think I'm going to put battle temperament, or tempered, sorry. For the loader, BI repairs as always, ammo tuning, intuition, close combat, and then it's your choice of probably adrenaline rush or camo. You could maybe take second chance, maybe, I guess, but I don't know if it's that good. I'd rather just have this all the time, Okay, for inspired tanks, you're going to take repairs, BIA, and camo. Then you can take view range, coordination, and emergency. Like, you could drop the recon for something else, but I think you do need the view range on the inspire mediums. And then for radio operator, it's obviously most likely this. Again, you could drop side by side, maybe for jamming if you really want to be sneaky, but you do kind of need this view range with the situational awareness and recon to make it actually able to see things. A gunner is going to be very similar to other medium tanks, but you're doing this most of the time. Again, you could take designated target instead if you wanted to. It's kind of up to you. I'll take Deadeye just because you're firing so fast that I think you can maybe set some things on fire, or at least damage some ammo racks now and again. For the driver, obviously BIA repairs and camo, then reliable placement, controlled impact, and probably engineer. But you could take field support, you could take smooth ride, you could take off-road driving if for some reason, I don't know, you're going through some weird ground. But for now, I think that's probably the best for now. Again, you could take field support instead of engineer, but going faster forwards and backwards is always nice to be able to run away, or yeah, just run away, I guess. Loader, BIA repairs, camo, intuition, ammo tuning, close combat. Basically all the same on the loader. Right, time for I7 / Dravik and other fast heavy tanks. So BIA repairs, coordination, emergency, and this time you can take stay sharp and sound detect mental. Sorry, you can drop the recon on this tank. You have enough view range to do so. Obviously, for some reason, I don't know, you need the view range, take recon instead of mental or whatever you need. But, you know, obviously these two are just standard now, and mental is just, you know, in case you need to use fuel, you need mental, just in case one of your crew member dies, which can happen. Again, you could swap it out for sound detection if you feel like your crew is not being knocked out, though. And then stay sharp, you just want to be able to use your medkit when you want and have that extra crew skill. If you're not running fuel, obviously. Gunner, BIA repairs, snapshot, armor up, probably quick aiming, and then either Deadeye or designated target. It is kind of up to you on what you want to do. I will probably just go for Deadeye, but designated target is more than fine. Driver, BIA repairs, reliable placement, controlled impact. I would say off-road driving because you kind of possibly you need kind of that speed on like medium terrain, and then probably it's just engineer. Again, like maybe engineer's not even worth it actually thinking about it because the i7 doesn't get up to its top speed, so you could take smooth ride or field support. But you know, that's like up to you, I guess. But the reverse speed is kind of nice, I guess, to have on engineer. But you know, up to you. But I'll go smooth ride, I think. For the gunners, I'll just do this one because it has the radio operator. For the gunners, BIA repairs. Oh, did it the wrong way. And then ammo tuning, intuition again, close combat, adrenaline rush. Yeah, I mean, pretty standard. And obviously for this, you take situational awareness. As you can see, as we take situational awareness, we have enough view range where we do not need recon. So that's why we took the stay sharp and not the recon there. Next is probably side by side, and then again, it's up to you of probably firefighting, jamming, or battle tempered. Yeah, it's kind of up to you. Like probably battle tempered maybe is probably better. I wouldn't take jamming as it's probably not that useful. So it's between firefighting and battle tempered, but I don't think I've been set on fire in i7, so I'm quite happy taking battle tempered here. Obviously, for the other loader, it'll be exactly the same. For E100, you can take BIA repairs, coordination, emergency, stay sharp, and sound detection. You normally can drop the HP, sorry, not the HP, the recon, because you have normally enough range that you don't actually need it. I think you still get 445, we'll see at the end, but pretty sure. This way you can get even, you know, one more extra skill on your tank, which is, you know, sound detection, which, you know, can help the stunning effect if they decide to stun you with the strike. Gunner, BIA repairs, snapshot, armor, probably quick aiming, probably. You know, helping with the turret reverse is quite nice. And then Deadeye just for some module damage, possibly. Driver, BIA repairs, smooth ride, reliable placement, controlled impact, and probably engineer. You could technically drop the smooth ride or field support. Oh, let me do that. But I mean, depending on the map, you might not be 50 meters from your team or within your team. But you know, on some maps you might be. This is probably possibly a skill for advances as well. But you know, you can see what it's like, I guess, without smooth ride the 100 in onslaught. Obviously, you know, if you're only going to have a crew for onslaught and randoms, I would put smooth ride over field support. But you know, up to you. So for the radio operator, BIA repairs, situational awareness, side by side, and then there's a lot of choice. Probably battle tempered is the one you want to go for. And then after that, it's kind of up to you. You could take jamming, even though it's kind of silly, but you could take jamming. You could take firefighting just to make sure you don't get sunfire, but you know, it's up to you. I will probably take firefighting just in case. Right, for the loaders, BI repairs, intuition maybe. I mean, probably ammo tuning obviously first, close combat next, adrenaline rush, IMO, and then yeah, I mean, looking at the skills what are left, you'd probably want to pick intuition just for some HE shells. You know, it can be quite helpful as you don't need safe storage, you don't need perfect charge, and you don't need these two, and you don't need camo. And the next one will be the exact same. I thought I'd show BZ because it's not actually, well, it's very different to a mouse and other things for an assault heavy tank. So yeah, on this you have options for view range wise anyway. So obviously take BIA repairs, emergency coordination, and then it's kind of up to you. If you think you need the view range, take recon. If you think you need it, but most of the time you're taking BZ, it's like, you know, cliff, and I mean, I guess it is a lot of maps, but will you need the view range? It's 50-50, kind of, if you need it. So, personally, you can do this. I mean, you could put mentor as well if you're, you know, worried about losing your commander all the time, but most of the time you will have her medkit, I guess. So, but I mean, I guess with this crew skill and using medkit, maybe you should put mentor just in case. But yeah, it's a good point actually. Thinking about it now. I will keep with sound detection though, because you do get striked quite a lot in BZ, but you have the option of taking, you know, recon if you really want it. You know, as you can see here now with BIA and situational awareness, we have 442 meters view range, which is really not that bad at all. You know, 3 under max, or you know what I mean, 445. Anyway, back to the radio operator situation, side by side, and then battle tempered. Gunner, I mean, kind of the same now as most tanks you're fighting. It's either Deadeye or designated target, kind of your choice again. For now, we'll put Deadeye. Driver, repairs, reliable placement, smooth ride, engineer, controlled impact. For the loader, repairs, close combat. Let's put ammo tuning, intuition, close combat, adrenaline rush. Right, for versatile heavy tanks, basically the same as most heavy tanks to be fair now, but BIA repairs. I don't think you actually need the recon, so we'll take emergency coordination, stay sharp, and then we'll take sound detection. We will check if our view range is enough. Let's see. 446, that should be fine. With BIA, you know, you will get a bit more view range with that, so it should be fine. So now we're probably taking side by side and battle tempered. to be honest. Again, you could take firefighting, you could maybe take jamming, but I think battle tempered is what you want to go for. BIA, obviously that's our actual view range. It's 454, so we do not need the recon. So we're gonna BIA repairs, snapshot, armor, deadeye, and then probably just quick aiming. May as well just have a faster turning turret, I guess. You could again take a designated target, but why not take quick aiming, I think. For the driver, pretty standard now. BI repairs, reliable placement, controlled impact, and then probably just engineer. And then, you know, it's kind of up to you, I guess. You could take field support, you could take smooth ride, you could take off-road driving, maybe. But tough choice. I'd probably just, I mean, it's difficult. Okay, after looking at the stats, it doesn't need off-road driving, so it's probably just field support. You know, if you feel like you need a bit better gun handling, take smooth ride. But I'll just take field support. Technically, you could say field support's like not as good because this tank has like the track mechanic thing, so you maybe don't need it. But you know, if it gets damaged, you're slow. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it for now. Loader is pretty standard. I think every loader is basically the same. But yeah, this, yeah. Right, for support, heavy tanks, BIA repairs, recon, emergency, coordination. So we can drop the recon because we have enough view range. So we can then just go stay sharp and sound detection. I can see with situational awareness, you know, we have enough view range here to last. So for radio operator, situational awareness, side by side, and probably battle temperament. Temperament? I don't know why I'm saying battle temperament, but tempered. Gunner is, I mean, same as basically what we've been doing this entire time now. Again, you could drop quick aiming for designated target. It is kind of just up to you. If you want that little bit better aiming speed, take it. But I think deadeye you could even swap with designated target as well. Driver, PIA repairs, reliable placement, smooth ride, controlled impact, engineer. Again, if you think your gun handling is good enough, you could drop the safe stowage for field support, just to make sure you're never getting tracked. But you know, it's up to you, I guess. I mean, will I take it? No, I think I like the gun handling, or feel like the gun handling is better to have on 2% heavy because you have an autoloader, and if you miss that one shot on your clip, it's poo for your DPM. Loader, BIA repairs, intuition, ammo tuning, close combat, and adrenaline rush. Actually, no, I'm retarded. Ammo tuning, intuition, mag master. I mean, okay, for the loader, you're taking BIA repairs, mag mastery, ammo tuning, intuition, and safe close combat. Right, for assault TDs, well, for the 4 at least, repairs, I think you do need recon on this tank to make your view range above 445 in coordination, emergency, and then it's either stay sharp or sound detection. Up to you. You know, if you don't remember to use your med kit when you're fighting, you know, you can just click sound detection and you will be quite happy. So I think I will do that. Radio operator, obviously side by side, and then probably battle temperament. You could take jamming, you could take firefighting if you're worried, or you could take signal interception, I guess, but I don't think so. For the gunner, again, we're just going repairs, snapshot, quick aiming, armor, and then deadeye. Again, you could take designated target if you wanted. Driver, repairs, reliable placement, controlled impact, engineer, and then it's either smooth ride or field support. It depends on whatever you think you need. I think I will take smooth ride because I feel like the gun is not that good and needs a little bit extra. Loader, repairs, intuition, ammo tuning, safe stowage, close combat, sorry, and adrenaline rush. And it's the same for the other guy. Right, for sniping TDs, we go BIA repairs camo. I mean, for this tank, I would actually need to see if you can get enough view range to spot for yourself. So after putting all the screw skills, we have 438 meters view range. Probably not enough, I would say, for this tank, so I would take recon just to buff it up a little bit more, and then coordination and emergency. For the radio operator, obviously it's probably jamming, and then kind of up to you if you want to take battle temperament or side by side. You know, most of the time you're going to be alone probably in the TD, so side by side is maybe not worth it. So let's go with battle temperament. Tempered. I don't know why I'm always missing up that word. Anyway, on to the gunner, BIA, repairs and camo, snapshot, quick aiming, armorer. Again, if you think the gun handling is good enough, you could drop one of these for the Deadeye. I think you probably should keep quick aiming because the turret reverse speed is pretty bad, but you know, we'll have to see, I guess. Driver, repairs, concealment, reliable placement, engineer, controlled impacts. Again, you could maybe drop something for smooth ride, probably engineer, if you need it, because you need this in case someone rams into you, and reliable placement is just always nice so you can never be tracked, ever. Loader, obviously BIA, repairs, camo. Then you need ammo tuning, intuition, and close combat. If you know you're really doubting if you're going to get into the close combat, you can drop it for adrenaline rush. But for me, I'm just going to keep it close combat. Right, for Fosh B, it's repairs, recon, coordination, emergency, and then it's your choice of either stay sharp, so you can reload faster by just clicking your medkit, or you know, you could take sound detection, you could take maybe mentor, but it's either stay sharp or sound detection realistically. I will take stay sharp just because I'm very cool. Next I would take side by side and battle tempered. Again, you could take jamming if you really wanted, but I think that's more than fine. Gunner, I mean, it's basically the same. Snapshot, armorer, and then Deadeye. You can take camo actually on the Fosh, on the gunner, and a few other crews, because there's kind of nothing really that much better to take. The only argument would be for designated target, I would think. Quick aiming, I don't think you realistically need, but you know, you could take it if for some reason you're complaining about the gun. Again, for the driver, repairs, reliable placement, controlled impact, engineer. And then again, it's kind of your choice if you want better gun handling. For Onslaught, I mean, obviously, if you're for randoms, you might want to take this and, you know, drop it. But yeah, if you're staying on Onslaught only, then I probably would just take camo, just in case there are some positions where, you know, you don't get spotted at 445 by some light tank or something. Next, for the loader, repairs, mag mastery, obviously, ammo tuning, and then it's like close combat. Then now it's like, do you want intuition to a HE clip? You know, is it possible for you to pen things with HE? I forgot the pen on this tank. It's 65. It's not terrible. But, you know, it's up to you if you want it. Could be helpful sometimes, but I think I'll just take camo for now, because the time you've intuition, the light tank's probably just disappeared anyway, so